child is a horse.
It's almost being wrong like 6 times. Somehow it's only 3 things, and somehow you're wrong 6 times.
Yeah, it's awesome. Are you ready? Midnight Taboo, Cash on Delivery, Dairy Queen.
Cash on delivery is a weed.
Cash on Delivery is...
Fuck you! I hate this game.
Midnight Taboo.
It's a waste of time.
It's not a waste of time, it's all my life. It's all I hate this game.
Alright, give me one. I'm gonna get ready.
Yeah, fuck around right now.
Fuck you. It's the speakers, Zachy. I can't hear your timbre.
Sultan of Swing, Electric Avenue, Unlimited Budget.
That wasn't a genuine complaint. That was a shitty excuse for being bad at this game. But thank you. What's the last one? No budget?
Sultan of Swing,
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo, Electric Avenue, and Unlimited Budget.
Oh, it's Electric Avenue?
Is what?
Wait. I'm saying, is it Electric Avenue or Electric Boogaloo?
I said Electric Avenue.
I'm just trying to be clear. Electric Avenue is a weed. No, but he's right. I would have said it anyway. You suck, but I would have said it anyway.
Unlimited Budget or Sultan of Swing?
Sultan of Swing is a horse.
Sultan of Swing is my mind's eye. Take it!
Very quickly, June is National Make-A-Will Month. This place has poison in it. This theater is filled with poison.
If you were to make a will,
Me?
would you give me everything that you have?
You?
Yes.
No way.
What do you have to give?
You already have everything. Let's do it. You can everything I have to give. What would you want of mine? Is that question? It's not just D. No, what? It's gonna be white in like 12
Your brother.
My brother.
Benjamin.
Just give me that.
My brother.
I would absolutely put in my living will that Eve, is that what I would do? A daddy will. That you could have. But not have.
We would just do bro stuff.
Bro stuff?
Bro stuff.
Oh, bro stuff. I didn't say bro stuff. We're just gonna do bro stuff together. It's me and your brother. What's the big deal? We just do bro stuff together. I still love the podcast. Let's just do bro stuff with your brother. What is the problem? What the fuck? College-age women judge promiscuous female peers, defined as bedding 20 sexual partners by their early 20s, more negatively than more, I don't know this word, chastity? Chastity?
I like chasing.
Chasty women. And view them as unsuitable for friendship. Now, Cornell development psychologists find in this study participants' preference for less sexually active women as friends remained even when they personally reported liberal attitudes about casual sex, or a high number of lifetime lovers. So even sluts hate sluts. Whatever. Men's views, on the other hand, are less uniform. In a uniform, but less uniform. Favoring the sexually permissive potential friend, the non-permissive one, or showing no preference for either when asked to rate them on 10 different friendship attributes. Promiscuous men favored less sexually experienced men, however, if they viewed other promiscuous men as potentially interested in stealing their girlfriends.
I don't.
Basically, we don't really care unless we don't think that we're the biggest dickus in the rooms, I guess. Right? So it's like, I don't care. Like, oh, you don't get laid? You do get laid? Like, you're cool with me, bro. Like, we like the same beer, dog. Like, we both love the dead. So favoring the sexually permissive potential friend, the non-permissive one, or showing no preference for either when asked to rate them on 10 different attributes. So the only time when promiscuous men favored less sexually experienced men.
Is it how they could steal their girlfriends? Is that
if they viewed other promiscuous men as potentially stealing their girlfriends. So like macho. Like right? Isn't that what it is? Isn't that what it's saying? That unless you're like a dude that's like, yeah, fuck, I thought bitches, like, fuck you. You don't like other guys that are like that around you. Right? Is that what it is? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I like to fuck bitches. That's it. Oh, no. Don't do it.
Do it.
Thanks. Last thing I need. I smoked a dab last night. And I laid down on the couch and wondered if I had let my friend Seth down.
In life or like
First night.
Oh, I think.
But that was so last night. So I was last night lying down being like, have I let him down? Like, am I not going to be able to recover?
The answer is yes. The answer is yes.
Don't say yes. That's not true. I'm here.
I was watching Celebrity Ghost Stories on Bio. And George Wendt, Norm from Cheers, appeared on Celebrity Ghost Stories. It was the first episode of this new season, so I'm like, I want to hear, because people get dead fucking serious on this show, sharing their ghost, like wrap that in quotation, stories.
So
I haven't seen one.
He shared his story.
He shared his story.
Sharing his story.
He rents a summer house with his wife and his 2 kids. It's way out in Michigan, like in the middle of nowhere.
Alright.
There's a monster storm.
Fire truck. Fucking man.
Huge storm, like just thunder, lightning. The kids are in bed, they're super scared. They start screaming for him because they say that they could hear men whispering and they could see figures in the window going back and forth. Like, alright, whatever. So, kids, you need to it's okay, it's just the leaves, the branches, the fucking, just chill out, it's okay.
The Civil War ghost.
It's just the Indian ghost, it's chill.
It's just the Indian Civil War
They're
ghost.
coming for your sister, don't worry about it. They keep screaming and crying, so finally they're like, come back in, come into our bed, it's fine. They all get into the bed, and then Norm from Cheers tells me on my couch that when everything went quiet, he could hear the sobs of a grown man crying, just alone. Then he saw people in the window, and then the lights that they had on, power goes out, and then out of the blue, they all look up, screaming because blood is running down the walls of the bedroom. This is Norm from Cheers telling me this. Now, I was thinking, because he hasn't been on TV in so long, maybe he is like trying to push, like really embellish they leave the house, they go to his brother-in-law, he tells him the story that the house that they're renting is up on an ancient Indian burial ground, and they were bootleggers, and the bootlegger locked himself into a safe, and he died in there because they heard, voices, and that was him crying. He says, we went back the next day.
So wait, the voice of the bootlegger starving to death in a
Yeah, dying because he'd hidden there from the Indians. He says that they went back the next day, and there was no blood on the walls. What the fuck do you think that means? How is it there and then not there the next day? Norm from fucking Cheers. What the fuck are you talking about? But he wasn't lying. He was being serious. In front of his wife and children, blood was running down the walls. We went back the next day, no blood. No blood in the walls. Explain that to me. Ghosts.
Well, TV is it's a powerful. It's a hustle. It's a tough
Powerful.
hustle.
Doesn't he do voices though, or is that the other guy? That's the.
I used to see him at Whole Foods a lot. In Sherman Oaks. That was.
You used to what?
I used to see George Wendt at Whole Foods all the time.
I mean, when when you see him now, what are you gonna like whisper like, "There's blood on the walls"? How can you fuck with him? It's impossible if you see him in real life to let him walk by without being like, "I saw you on TV, asshole."
But I was super stupid. My friend saw you on TV, asshole.
He said
And then we went and we did a show about it, asshole.
but you can't tell your kids shit like that. It's gonna fuck them up.
I thought the kids were in the bed with them.
Screaming because the blood was on the
Well,
wall.
then it must have happened.
Someone.
It must have happened.
Someone's got to call a time.
USA Today snapshots. Most ordered dessert items. Now, all right. Yeah, I mean, I would actually like to hear opinions because I don't know. Yeah, all right. So, 4% cannolis.
No. Have you ever?
This is an analysis from Grubhub. So, very,
Have
very.
you ever ordered a cannoli? Have you ever said that word?
What?
In real life?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You've done that?
Oh, God, yeah.
You've ordered a cannoli.
Fuck yeah.
An espresso.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah. No, it's definitely true. I've ordered.
I'll meet you later. I'm gonna have a cannoli. And
I'm gonna go have a cannoli.
With my uncle. My
I'll link
uncle
with you
Luigi.
after. I'm gonna go get a cannoli and a fucking espresso. Yeah, I've definitely ordered a few in my life.
Okay.
I would say I've ordered more cannolis than I have tiramisus.
Tiramisu. Tiramisu.
Tiramisu. So,
Is that on
4% cannoli. 4% baklava. I like baklava. 5% tiramisu.
Or tiramisu. Is baklava on there?
Only baklava.
You have the baklava? I have not, but I've
No,
had
but
the baklava. It's wonderful with this espresso.
Very nice percussion instrument.
I'm meeting a friend.
My friend used to take lessons. Chocolate cake, 8%. Cheesecake. Number 1. 10%. But I always think that people don't, I always think that I want to order cheesecake and everyone else is like, ooh, it's so heavy.
Well, rich.
I guess. I mean, it's really heavy.
Well, shit, we'll split it. We'll split it. But you can't make, that's something you can't really do at home, right? That's something
You can't make, my grandmother used to make one, rippers. And she used to make it with, she used to make it with cream cheese. And it was like really, really raunchy, like sugary. But I remember we went to Hawaii once and she came with us. And I remember we rented a weird little like villa that had a kitchen thing. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna make a cheesecake. And I remember my mom kind of like thinking it was funny the way that she did it, because it's kind of like southern and like white trashing, I guess, or something. But it was so fucking good. And I remember for like 5, 6 years afterwards being like, I wish I could get grandma's cheesecake. It was like, I think you just made it, she basically just put sugar and cream cheese. That's what it was.
That's I like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just sit around and be like, grandma's here, maybe a cheesecake. It's very
Grandma's
cute. Oh, just weird. America's Funniest Home Videos like is still on TV. Who hosts it? Who is it?
His name is AMV.
Isn't that crazy? After like with the internet, don't you think that would be like a casualty of the internet?
Yes, I do believe it would be a casualty.
That would still be.
I believe it is a casualty of the internet, despite the fact that it exists.
Tom Bergeron, who hosts the show, thank you, who went to my high school, Naval High School, thank you. Also, as you know, Archie Comics is based on my high school, Naval High School. We were talking about the Riverdale gang a couple weeks ago, wondering with this weird world that they're living in, this meta world.
In this particular case, gang is spelled G-A-Y-N-G.
They're coming to the big screen. They announced that Warner Brothers will produce a live-action film based on the comic characters, including Archie, Betty, Veronica, and Jughead. It'll be the first feature film for the 72-year-old comic. It's set in present-day Riverdale, but we still don't know. We don't know what that Riverdale is.
I think I do.
You have an idea, don't you?
I think they've given us a pretty clear idea of what the direction that they're taking.
That's
this
going to
company.
be a fucking
It's a very Riverdale.
mature film.
It's Riverdale.
Mature themes.
It's Riverdale. It's gonna get really good. It's gonna get
I
very
mean,
good.
if Kevin Keller and that fucking give us any indication of what he was up to.
I'm not mad.
No, I'm not mad either. I'm just saying.
I just don't understand it. It's not that I'm upset, it's that I'm baffled. Because to me, it just seems like it's a crazy place. It's a cool place to introduce a gay character, or several gay characters, I guess, at this point. How many gay characters are there?
All of them.
They're all. It's a gay comic. It's the Archie gay comics. No, how many are gay?
I think say 70 to 80%.
I just want to leave them alone on the stage for a while.
It's coming to the big screen. I'm saying that's going to be a pretty crazy fucking film. It's going to be a pretty raunchy film. I'm down.
You guys know about there's these products that we get from China and they get recalled sometimes because they're not totally functioning up to snuff. My theory is that it's a way of them trying to subversively kill us.
Yes.
Attack us. Slow, subtle, or not so subtle, slow attack.